if we look at visual performance management and visual management first, it's a perfect opportunity around the team huddles and the team reviews. It's a time and a place for a leader to engage, to connect, to support, educate, and in some cases coach the teams in running their own mini company. And I'm always looking in these type of environments, you know, when you think about as the teams are having their reviews and their meetings, and if we put a good framework in there, safety, quality, cost, delivery, and people is usually a balanced scorecard way of looking at the team area, is it gives us a chance to focus on something for a moment in time, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. It's a focused time to work on that team's performance, that team's activities, and those improvements that they can make. It gives us a structure to enable us to do that. It's driving ownership in the area, and fundamentally it builds a rigor, a routine in there. And I'm constantly thinking about, well, what are the principles that we're aiming to exemplify when we move into these particular areas, you know, so that we can teach people the type of principles and behaviors that we want to see them operate so that they can be successful in their own team. And it's making performance transparent. It's making bringing problems to the surface. It's escalating the issues, helping them develop accountability for those activities, encouraging teamwork and how they support each other, questioning and challenging what's happening so that we can develop it, and reviewing patterns and trends. And it's this idea of having what I call status at a glance, team-based collaboration on working through the issues and finding the best way to improve how we are performing. Now, a way of looking at that, for example, is whenever I go into these areas and I talk with the leaders of the areas and senior managers sometimes, I want to see a clear red or green condition. You know, is it in control or is it out of control? Is it within the target condition or is it outside of the target condition? And that's very, very useful because it allows me then to drill down into the other areas that the team are working on. And the next thing I'm looking for is the metrics performance. Are the trends going in the right direction? Are they moving in the right direction, or are they drifting away from where we're trying to get to? And if they are drifting away and we are having issues on a day-by-day basis, how is the team thinking through the concern, capturing and analysing the cause and effect relationships, and then considering the countermeasures, you know, so how they're analysing and the actions that they're considering. And I'm constantly doing what I call a leader health check. And I'm triangulating a number of pieces of information. I'm trying to get a feel for the SQPDC structure, you know, what the status is, and then referencing how they're managing that particular problem. You know, is the thinking good thinking around concern, cause, and countermeasure? You know, are they doing a scientific approach to understanding the problem and putting in solutions and countermeasures to take that problem away? And then tying it all back is are the performance trends and patterns in line with the maturity of the thinking? And if the maturity of thinking is strong, then they will be. But if the maturity of thinking is weak, then you'll often find they may be putting problem management in place, but they're doing quick fixes. And so the patterns and trends aren't really going in the right direction. So I'm constantly looking for patterns and trends, the accountability of the operation. You know, do the team feel accountable, how they're managing their activities, the maturity of the thinking, their process management, and how they're managing their problem solving and continuous improvement. So it's a real opportunity, these huddles, to actually engage with the teams and develop their thinking.